Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the most recognizable Transformer nowadays, with the exception of Optimus Prime. Barely. I know this figure is, what, 4 years old at this point? Jeez, am I late to this party. Also, apologize for how I sound. I have a little bit of, like, the sniffles. It doesn't really matter. I got out Transformers right after Last Night came out, because for the past few years before this, I, noticed that the Transformers qualities have just been on a decline. It's just every Transformer seemed to be a one-step changer. None of them had anything interesting, and none of them made me want to buy them. And then I got into Beyblade around early 2018, and since then I didn't really mess with anything. Even though 2018 is the same year that Hasbro started killing Beyblade and started the Studio Series line and making the good Transformers. But now in 2023, I decided to start collecting Transformers again, especially since my previous collection got stolen. And I'm starting back a new collection with the Studio Series Bumblebee figure. Now, is this figure worth picking up?
Yes.
And by this figure, I mean specifically this figure, the Studio Series 49 Bumblebee. Yeah, he comes with a battle mask and not an actual face, but if you're like me and that doesn't bother you, great. If it does bother you, cope. Now, starting in his vehicle mode, which, as I mentioned in my short review, and yes, I'm still too lazy to look it up, I believe to be the Concept Camaro. It comes with this cannon. That's like the only accessory that he comes with besides the backdrop that I'm not taking out of the box. I am keeping this box. I'm not throwing it away. And you store it back there. Lots of people say like, oh, it looks ugly. To me, it just looks like you ever see people tape a bike to the back of their car? This kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a child. People say that the car rolls really well, but what they do not mention is that these arm guards here, they do tend to scrape, even on flat surfaces. Yeah, it's able to roll still, but it doesn't roll as good as other Transformer figures from this line. Let's get into what I call the main event, Transformation. It can be a bit finicky, and on my compy, I had to, and still have to, shave down the tab where the mini wings plug in, but despite its finickiness, I find myself flipping him back and forth constantly. This is a really good figure. Now, I do have a few issues with him that I probably should get into. And, as you probably saw during the transformation, one of his little mini wings got stuck and just popped off, which I'm glad this isn't pinned in. I think later versions have this pinned in, which, I don't think that'd be a very good decision. But, yeah, it just popped off because I need to shave down that tab as well. Because I shaved down the tab on the other side because they were so tight, like the tabs were so tight that it wouldn't even tab in properly in the vehicle mode. I had to shave it down to transform them properly. But not only that, but I was also an idiot and didn't realize that the feet slid that far in transformation. What I mean is, when you're going into transformation, you... let me try to get to focus. Hello, focus. There we go. And, you have to slide this all the way out. When I was first transforming it, I couldn't get past that at first. And I thought, oh, so that's how far it has to slide. But no, I was just wrong. But another issue that I do have is that the tabs that are supposed to keep the feet locked in, they're not that strong. I know it kind of looked like I just was being a bully to it and like using a lot of force, but because of that, when I first got this guy out the box, I thought I had very bad loose feet, but no, you can't even tab it in properly. It's like too hollow. So what I do is I just push right here on the back of the foot, and that tends to just keep it in. But I don't think I have any other issues with this figure besides that. This Bumblebee looks the best out of the Trilogy Bees, and even any other Bumblebee in the Studio Series line, even Studio Series 100. Despite how great that figure is, its paint is terrible. But back on track, this Bumblebee, Studio Series 49, has the best paint and the best tolerances due to it being an early mold. One thing I know is that because of the amazing tolerances, posing him is so much fun. I took some pictures and I'm pretty sure I'll toss them up here. Speaking of poses, let's talk about articulation. B has all the new standards of articulation, ankle pivots, waist rotations, all except for wrist rotation, which, looking at the sculpt of his arm, makes sense. B's sculpting in general is amazing, and like I mentioned before, the paint is as well. Look at the All Out logo on his head. It's done so well. The reason I bring this specific detail up is because it's just so small. Here's a standard Xbox One game case for scale. And like the American I am, I refuse to use any standard form of measurement. This has been a review for the Studio Series 49 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys subscribe. This is your Stormcaster, signing off.
Okay, wow. That was awful. I was really camera shy at first. That's something that every content creator eventually learns to get over. The more they do their content is they get more comfortable talking to people that aren't actually there. Hello, Jeremy. I didn't break out of that until somewhat in the middle of... You'll see that journey in the middle of these reuploads. I didn't even know how to edit properly. I did this awful, like, audio... I don't know what fucking went wrong. All I know is that this video fucking sucked. I'm sorry you guys had to sit through that. My opinions on the figure hasn't really changed at all. I genuinely still really like it. I even custom painted it. If I have time, I'll throw some pictures up here. He's just genuinely a really good figure. God, I'm tired. If you can find a good copy for cheap, I'd recommend it.